slow down sometimes and listen. Catch yourself saying something about yourself. Catch yourself saying something negative. It's like, oh, I didn't know that I say that. I say that a lot.
Hey, I'm Trav. Back in 2010, I got hit hard with chronic fatigue syndrome, only 6 months after starting my new personal training business. I've spent the last 8 years researching and experimenting with my body to help get back to my best and beyond. I'm now sharing my story and my strategies with you so you can get back to living the life you love.
Hey, Trav here, holistic health and lifestyle coach, helping you to make your comeback. I am accompanied by Nala the giraffe and Yoda, so I've got some special stuff for you today. Today, you will learn how to silence that negative self-talk in your head when you are dealing with chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia. Now, this is absolutely paramount to your recovery because this negativity, it drags you down. And it can eat you up and really leave you in a bad state that is not conducive to healing. But positivity, it'll help lift you up and help you to recover faster, and that is what we're all here for. So here are 5 ways that you can silence that negative self-talk. Get the positivity flowing again. Step number 1, take notice of what you are saying. That is your first step. Before you can do anything, you must be aware of what is going on in your head. What are you saying to yourself? Which means slow down sometimes and listen. Catch yourself saying something about yourself. Catch yourself saying something negative. It's like, oh, I didn't know that I say that. I say that a lot. Someone might point this out for you. If you have a close friend or family member, they may be able to say, look, you actually say this negative thing a lot about yourself. Once they can tell you what that thing is, or you just notice it yourself, you can now kind of just hear your own thoughts and just be like, oh, I did say that. I said that in the morning a couple of times and I've been saying it for the last hour over and over and over and over again. Wow, okay, that's a lot. So take notice of these thoughts, all right? Write them down. Keep a list if you have to, whatever, but it really is just noticing what you are saying. You don't have to address everything all at the one time. Just even if it's just one particular thing that you are saying, then you want to find out how often you're saying it, and is that a negative thing that's just beating you up, right? Because often it's pretty mean, sort of thing you wouldn't say to anybody else. So, number 2, ask yourself, is this fact or is this a story? Am I making this up? You know, like we might tell ourselves, oh, I'm ugly, all right? A lot of us have had this same thought that we've said to ourselves at some particular time. I'm ugly, I'm hideous, I'm horrible. I'm like, is that fact or is that a story that you have made up? All right? If it is a fact, prove it. Prove it. How can you prove that to be absolutely true? If you can't prove it, and it's just hearsay, or just, oh, that's just what I think, then that's just a story. A thought it's just a story, something you've made up. That is not fact. Because if someone has come up to you at some stage and said, wow, you're beautiful. Wow, you're pretty. Wow, you're really nice. I really like your smile. I really like your eyes. I really like this thing about you. That is someone telling you that you are beautiful. Alright, that disproves that you are ugly. Now, your personal interpretation of that might be what that is. And you can have that thought if you absolutely have to, but is it conducive to your health? Is it conducive to your positive well-being? Is there something you like about you that makes you think, hey, oh well, maybe I am. I've got all these thoughts that are telling me that I'm ugly, but maybe I am beautiful. I certainly am to this person. And I'm not just talking about this one particular thing. It can be so many different things, so many different thoughts. I'm useless. I can't do anything right. I can't make money. I'm terrible with money. I destroy cars. I break everything that I get. I'm no good at relationships. These things are stories most of the time. Can you prove it? No. If you can't prove it, it's a story. So that's something you're telling yourself. Something that is beating you up. That's no good. Number 3, Practice gratitude. I've spoken about this before, and practicing gratitude is just being grateful for some of the good things in your life. You know, all right? So maybe not everything is going good, but if you can be grateful for the things that are good, be grateful that you have somewhere to live, be grateful that you have food to eat, be grateful that you have transport, be grateful that you live in a country that is free, that you can do a whole lot of things, be grateful that you can go to the beach and spend time in nature, be grateful for having clothes, be grateful for being able to have a laugh, be grateful for having stuffed animals, or I don't know if yoga classes as an animal or a... Anyway, be grateful for having something that brings you joy. Alright, I have these things because they make me laugh a lot. And laughter, very important to me. Be grateful for whatever it is. But gratitude, it'll start to take that focus away from the bad stuff, the bad things that you're saying. It's just like, well, yeah, things aren't so bad. Well, what do I like about myself? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, good work, mate. And now you can start telling yourself about some of the things you do like. That's something that works as well. Number 4, and this one is very important for anyone who is stuck in a really bad downward spiral where they're kind of just beating themselves up all the time. I used these to really lift me up out of a very dark place that I was going through. When I felt like everything was going bad. I was losing this, and you know, my money was just running out. I was running on fumes. I was sick. I didn't have a lot of friends. I was just... I felt like I was really at my worst. I practiced affirmations, and I really encourage you to do this. When you have this negative stuff going on in your head and you keep saying the same negative thing over and over again, what you can do is replace that negativity with a positive affirmation of something like this. I am happy, vibrant, and beautiful. And it can be anything that is uplifting. And you don't have to believe it is true yet. This is the beauty of affirmations. It is kind of projecting to yourself, your future self, how you would like to be. I am happy. Oh, I'm not actually happy at the moment, but I am happy. I am happy is a far better thought than, oh, I'm miserable and my life sucks. I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. If you can keep that thought going in your brain, you can't hear the other one. So think about what it is you would like in your life. How would you like to be? How would you like to feel? Put that into an affirmation. If you need help with that, go onto Google and Google affirmations and see what other people are doing. Copy some of those ones that, are along the lines of something that you would like for yourself. And remember, it doesn't have to be true right now, but it can be who you would like to be. Now, I have used these exact things, and again, wouldn't believe it unless it had happened to me and I'd gone through the process. I've done this to really transform me into somebody that I never thought I could be, but I always wanted to. You know, I was the shyest kid in my school, and I did not want that. I was scared of anything and everyone. I didn't know how to talk to people. I wasn't confident in any way. I was the one head down, trying to keep to myself and just, you know, staying away from everything. But I didn't want that, so I worked on it. And I've always had this picture in my mind of, no, I'm gonna be that person that is able to go and talk to someone. I'm going to be the person that lights up somebody's day. I'm going to be the person to make someone smile. I'm going to try and make people laugh. I'm not necessarily a funny person, but I will try and find a way to make people laugh, even if it's laughing at me. It doesn't matter if it's laughing at me or laughing with me. It really doesn't matter as long as someone's laughing. But again, I had to set that intention for myself. It's like, no, I'm funny. Yeah, I'm funny. I'm funny. I'm funny looking. Or whatever. It doesn't actually matter. I'll find a way to do that because I will tell myself that's what I want to be. It might not be how I am right now, but that's who I want to be. That's what I'm aiming for. And I'm going to keep repeating that inside my head, so I keep telling myself and encouraging myself to, hey, keep on going. Keep pushing towards that. You've got this. You can do this. Far better than telling myself, no, you suck. You are not funny. You are not pretty. You are nothing. You can't do anything right. I mean, that just drags you down. Even saying it makes me feel horrible. It makes me feel like I drop my body language down. Like I can't hold my body up nice and tall or proud, but you know, if I'm happy, if I'm strong, if I'm beautiful, if I am confident, or I'm vibrant, I'm just jumping out of my skin, and I just want to keep telling myself that. I want to be that person. I'm sure you have a whole load of things that you want to be. And you can be, but just start telling yourself that with these positive affirmations. Again, if you're not sure of what to say, go into Google and have a bit of a look there. If you have some ideas, just start jotting them down and start reciting them, especially when you get stuck in this bad thought pattern where you are dragging yourself down. Okay? Number 5, journal or talk about your feelings. You do that and then they're out of your head. Once they're out of your head, then you don't have to keep telling yourself all the time. And frankly, if you talk to somebody, they quite often are going to go, no, that's crazy. Why are you thinking that? That's not right. And then you can go, oh, okay, well, I really thought that was what was going on. I was like, no, it's not even close. And then they might suggest, you know, some affirmations or some gratitude or something like that. It comes back to that same point number 2. Is it fact or story? Well, it sounds like your friend's telling you it's a story. So if that's the case, then you need to stop that and replace it with something good. Replace it with some positive affirmation. If you journal it, you're just writing it on paper. Sometimes when you write it down, you're just like, really? Nah, that's not true. Sometimes you'll have a conflicting belief on that. It's just like, oh, this is it. And I have this other belief that says, oh, I'm actually really good at that. And they're not the same. You're like, oh, okay, well, one of them is true and one of them is not true. So, oh, okay. Interesting. If this one is true and this one's not true, I can cross that out. It's gone. I don't even have to think that thought anymore because obviously this one is true. So there it is. Now, if you can do these 5 things on a regular basis, take some time over the next few weeks, you will start to silence that negative self-talk. You will calm that voice down. You'll turn the volume from 100 down to 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30. You know, you might get it fairly low. It might have bits pop up from time to time, but at least it's a good start. Alright? You do this, you get a change in attitude, change in perspective. You can end up happier, and it only takes a few weeks to get a little bit better. But you've got to do the work. You've got to practice. You've got to take notice of what you're saying, notice what you're telling yourself, and then practice those things on the other side, like gratitude and affirmations, and just expressing your feelings so that you can find out really what's going on. Really. Is this real or is this not real? What's happening here? Am I dragging myself down or am I lifting myself up? Because that's what we want. Lift yourself up more. Be your best friend. Self-love. That's what it's all about. Looking after yourself. Lifting you up. You'll recover faster. You'll feel better on a daily basis. And that's what this is all about. So keep working on yourself. I know you got this. It's going to take a little bit of work, but just keep at it. You'll get there. I got there. Just keep going. Keep on going. If you like this and you want more tips like this, you can grab your free cheat sheet from conquerchronicfatigue.com. The link is in the description. You will get answers to the most common questions that I have been asked on how to recover from chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia. Now, this took me years to put together. Tons of research, over $150,000 spent in my own recovery and research courses, all sorts of things to find the answers to these questions. I'm going to give them to you for free because I want to help you get back to your best. So, go make your comeback and we'll talk again soon.